a TikTok video that went viral after a woman reveals that her boyfriend made a bet that if she loses weight, he'll marry her. And when you look at the video, she wound up losing the weight. He wound up marrying her, but when you look in the comment section of it, you know, you had a lot of folks that were kind of sort of like on a 50-50, right? Mm-hmm. Like as far as getting the ultimatum from your significant other to lose the weight. Yeah. And that's when he would marry her. And then it was other folks saying like, all right, well, he challenged her to be healthier, to be a better version of herself.
There was a little more context to it too, right? They were at a wedding.
Yeah, they were at a wedding, and he says to her, like, if you can lose the weight, you're next.
Do you know how long they were dating prior to that, or nah?
3 years.
3 years prior to that.
Yeah,
all right.
3 years.
They have children.
It looked like from the video, it looked like they may have had kids.
Okay.
All right. So
and that's the other thing. Like, was the weight due to her having the kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, how does he look prior to her having his kids? Well, I know we can't. This is all hypothetical because we don't know.
From what I did see, it looked like she was a little slimmer. She was slimmer, and then she put on weight.
Yeah.
So
maybe it was due to her having.
So you're asking, are ultimatums fair in a relationship or to move to the next level?
Yes.
Yes, I feel like ultimatums are 100% fair into moving to the next level on both levels. I feel like men can challenge the women that they love to look better, because at the end of the day, like, yo, I'm buying this. Like, this is mine. I'm financing it. I'm not leasing it. This is mine. I'm buying this, and this is mine for life.
Looks fade, though.
Yeah, but fade. They don't just disappear. They don't fall off cliffs. All right? 3 years, you don't turn into something that I have to talk to you about is a big deal. Fade is gradual. Fade is something almost unnoticeable. You know what I mean? There's a difference. Like, if you're letting yourself go, it is a red flag. So it's telling me about your character. It's telling me about your drive. It's telling me about your self-worth. Mm-hmm. It's telling me about how much you think of me. It's telling me that, you know, you just think I'm just gonna be around just because I'm the best. You're the best I could get. Like, you don't have to put no work into it. Everybody has to work, because I mean, men have to challenge themselves to make more money, and men have to challenge themselves to be better. So I feel like, you know, it's a two-way street. Yeah, it's a two-way street, and I feel like it's cool. As long as it's not mean-spirited. It should be healthy. Like, in that case, that was a healthy thing. And she did lose the weight, and he did marry her, right?
Yeah.
So, happy ending.
Okay. What do you feel about it, KB? Ultimatums in order to
I don't believe in ultimatums. I don't believe in ultimatums.
They actually exist, though.
Yeah, ultimatums do exist. I don't believe in them. Especially in relationships with people that you love, your wife or your husband. You have to give people the ability to make their own decisions, but at the same time, you have to give them the ability to get around to when they're going to do the right things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't force somebody to do something when they're not ready to do it, or tell them that they have to do it when they're not ready to do it. You know, like me personally, sometimes I'm in a state of mind that where I'm like, I'm only focused on this one thing, and everything else, it doesn't really matter. And for someone to tell me that this should matter when my brain is telling me that this is the way that I'm going, it's never going to work out. So if I tell, or if my wife tells me, yo, you getting a gut, you know what I'm saying, you need to go to the gym, I might acknowledge it, but I'm like, this is not what I'm at right now. Mm-hmm. I need to do this first, get through this, and then maybe I'll get to that. Sometimes people cut people off prematurely before they even develop to get to that point where they're ready to change. And then they wonder what happens when they cut the person off and then they see the person years later and they look magnificent.